we have some information concerning that we're going to bring out. And why you're probably thinking, well, this has nothing to do with voodoo and different things like that. Well, it does when you're talking about the history of Israel as it pertains to magic, because this particular God was the God of magic. What we're going to find is that the Tetragrammaton Yahweh follows Israel throughout all of our history. Why do you think Hosea says that thou shalt call me no more Bailey, but Ishi? When you go into the Hebrew and you click on that word Bailey, guess what it comes out to? Yah. You shall no longer call me Yah. And when you look at that word Yah, guess what it connects to? Jehovah. Jehovah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up for you. I'm gonna pull up the Hebrew word for you so that you can look it up yourself. Because y'all probably gonna watch this and think I'm talking out of my behind. Nah, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Bailey but Ishi. Right. So go to Hosea chapter 2, verse 16. Hosea chapter 2, verse 16. Right. This is in your Old Testament. Comes after Daniel, before Joel, right? Hosea chapter 2, right? Hosea chapter 2, verse 16, I believe. It reads. Now, I want you to listen to the words in which the Most High uses. He says, and it shall be at that day, saith the Most High, that thou shalt call me Ishi, and shalt call me no more Bailey. Now check this out. For I shall take away the names of Balaam out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. Now, you know what's interesting? Because people believe that the name Yeshaya is incorrect, right? But when you look at that word Ishi, it comes out to Yeshah. But when you click on that word Bailey, and you go to the Hebrew of that word Bailey, it comes out to H1180. H1180. Bailey, B-A-L-I. Symbolic name for Yah. Come on. Or my Baal. Wow. Look at that. Right? But that's not where it ends, right? That's not where it ends. Because when you go to the Strong's exhaustive coordinates, it says from Baal, right? My master, Bailey, the symbolical name for Jehovah. Right? Now, why is this important? Why does he key in specifically on Jehovah? Why does he say, you will no longer call me by this God? Because we had been calling him by that God even in the time when we were in the wilderness. Keep in mind, Aaron said, these be the gods that brought you out of the land of Egypt. He immediately refers to this particular God as the one that brought them out of the land of Egypt. That's why the Most High has to tell him, you're not going to call me that name no more. You're going to call me by my actual name. Come on. You're going to call me by my actual name. Right? Mm-hmm. We have to understand this goes deeper than what we think. Right? These be the gods, plural. Mm-hmm. They were using the same gods, the same exact gods from Egypt. Right? Mm-hmm. Israel went back to worshiping the gods that they previously served in Egypt. One of these gods is the Tetragrammaton Yahweh, as we see it appear in the Lord in H3068. Right? So the Hebrew word is H3068 for the Lord in Exodus chapter 32. Right? Right. The molten calf made by Aaron was called Yahweh. Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, it may not make sense as to why we're talking about witchcraft and keying in on Yahweh. What you're going to find is that Yahweh is connected to all the witchcraft that Israel practiced in our history. He's connected to all of them.
That's right.
Every last one. That's why the Most High, whenever he talks about the other gods that we serve, he always keys in on this particular one. On this particular God. Why? Why? He keys in on this particular God because this is the same God from Egypt that we keep going back to.
Right.
Right? What we'll find later in the lesson is that our people have a long history worshiping Yahweh. We're still doing it today. Although this God did not originally belong to us. Mm-hmm. So if this isn't the God of Israel, right? Mm. Then who is the God? Mm. Can you grab me God's deities off the bookshelf? It's on the top shelf. It's on the top shelf. It says God's deities, right? Go ahead and read that passage right there for me.
The cult of Yahweh is not originally at home in Palestine.
So it's not from Israel, read.
Outside Israel, Yahweh was not worshipped in the West Semitic world, despite affirmations to the contrary.
Now, where is this coming from? Because once this book gets over here, it says God's deities, Dictionary of God's deities. It's a big book. It's black and gray.
It's kind of thick over there, Tyler. At the top, on the top shelf there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right there. That's the one. Now, this is a book that's used in theology school, correct?
Come on.
This is the Dictionary of Deities and Demons in the Bible, right? This is used in theology school. This book is used in theology school, right? It has a series. It's a very intense and deep study on all the gods that appear in the scriptures, right? Go ahead and continue to read that.
Okay. Before 1200 BCE, the name Yahweh is not found in any Semitic text.
It's not found in any Semitic text?
Any Semitic text.
Now, I hear a lot of Israelites and a lot of Christians saying Yahweh is all over the Bible. And then when we say, when we come behind and say, no, that was put there by the Masoretes, they say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Well, what this guy's what the scholars that wrote this book are saying, which keep in mind, this is in your theology school. If you've been to theology school, you're familiar with this book. Are saying that it wasn't found in any Hebrew text. None of them. Yahweh wasn't found there. But who was it found in? Go ahead.
The stir caused by Petinato, who claimed to have found the shortened form of the name Yahweh, Yah, as a divine element in theophoric names from Ebla.
Now,
is unfounded.
Right? So they're saying that he's saying that there's no Yahweh found anywhere in the original Hebrew text. So he's saying they're saying this whole thing about when they say that they found Yahweh in the Bible, right? Oh, we found Yahweh in the Hebrew. They're saying that this was just a stir that was caused by a man who claimed that he saw a shortened form of it in the form of Yah. Now, in the Hebrew, Yah, which is Y-A, which is a letter in Hebrew, means my, right? Means my or I, right? Now, Y-A-H in the Hebrew means God or he. So you have the name Yeshaya. The root word of Yeshaya is Yesha, which means save or to save, right? Now, if you have the prefix or the suffix Yah, the letter Y-A, it means my. So the name itself, Yeshaya, means my savior. Right? Or I save. Right? Now, you look at the name Isaiah, which in the Hebrew is also Yeshaya. The root word is Yesha, and the suffix is Yah, Y-A-H, which means he saves. So one is taking on the character of, while as another is describing the character of someone. Right? One is saying that he is the savior, and the other is saying that that person saves. Right? So what he's saying is that he found the prefix or the suffix Yah and is saying, hey, it's a shortened form of Yahweh. So he never even seen Yahweh in the scriptures. He just claimed that it was there. He said he claimed to have found a shortened form of the name Yahweh, Yah, as the divine element in theophoric names from Ibla is unfounded. There's no proof. No proof of it. Right? Go ahead and read.
The absence of references to the Syrian or Palestinian cult of Yahweh.
Hold up. Wait. Whoa. Did it? It said the cult of Yahweh.
That's what it said.
Come on.
And you're calling us a cult? You're calling us a cult when your own theology school's book calls Yahweh a cult.
Wow.
Go ahead and read that.
The absence of references to a Syrian or Palestinian cult of Yahweh outside of Israel suggests that the God does not belong to the traditional circle of West Semitic deities.
It does not belong to the circle of West Semitic deities. Where does it come from? Read.
The origins of the veneration must be sought for elsewhere.
So they said we can't even find Yahweh, so we have to find out where else we can find Yahweh. Read.
A number of texts. So that's my little grandbaby. All right. Let me start where I left off.
A number of texts.
A number of texts suggest that Yahweh was worshipped in southern Edom and Midian before the cult spread to Palestine.
So Yahweh started off with the Edomites.
Edom.
And the Canaanites. The Edomites and the Canaanites served Yahweh where? We'll go ahead and read. I'm going to tell you where they served him. Read.
Before his cult spread to Palestine. There are two Egyptian texts that mention Yahweh.
Hold up. So that means that the name that Moses told Pharaoh wasn't Yahweh. It couldn't have been, because keep in mind, he pulled out the Egyptian book of the names, right? And he didn't find their God there.
Nope. Didn't find it.
He didn't find their God there. So if he didn't find their name, the God's name in this book, then that means that that name couldn't have been the one that Moses said. Because they had a record of that name in Egypt.
That's right.
Read that part one more time.
There are two Egyptian texts that mention Yahweh.
So in that book, Yahweh was present. So if that was the name that Moses had told Pharaoh, then he would have looked in the book and said, Yahweh, right there. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. But he didn't. He said, I've never heard of this God, because the name Ahia wasn't revealed. Read.
In these texts from the 14th and 13th centuries BCE, Yahweh is neither connected with the Israelites.
Read that again.
Yahweh is neither connected with the Israelites.
It's not connected with the Israelites. Read.
Nor is the cult located in Palestine.
Nor is it in Israel. Read.
The texts speak about Yahoo.
Ooh, hold up. Yahoo? Yahoo. That's a name that a lot of Israelites use. They say, "Oh yeah, you know, my name is Elijah Yahoo," or my name is Nathaniel Yahoo. Who is Yahoo? Read.
In the land of the Shashu.
The Shashu. Read.
Bedouins.
Now, what you find when you do your research, you find that the Shashu is Edom, the Edomites.
Wow, look at that.
So the Edomites and the Canaanites were serving the God of the Shashu, Yahoo or Yah or Yahweh.
Look at that.